Here's my audience for speech 5. My name is Haley, and my speech 5 will be on why you should download Apple Music for my civic persuasive appeal. Americans are spending an average more than 4.5 hours a day, which is 32.1 hours per week, listening to music. The average music listener uses 3.4 devices to engage with music each week. Among music listeners, millennials are even more engaged. They use 3.8 devices during the typical week to listen and average almost 40 hours per week, says Nielsen, in releasing new data on music consumption. Audio consumption is at its all-time highest as well as all-time easiest. The music industry itself is booming and profitable. However, music isn't just about the money. Music is personal to everyone on some level. Billy Joel said, "I think music in itself is healing. It's an explosive expression of humanity. It's something we are all touched by. No matter what culture we're from, everyone loves music." Everyone loves music. Bob Marley said, one good thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. Everyone has that one song that takes them back to their first love, their first dance, or their first road trip. There's truly a song for every occasion and every moment. So my question to you is, how do you choose to listen to your music? Do you listen to the radio, play CDs, purchase music through iTunes, stream music for free through Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or YouTube Music? Or have you purchased a subscription to listen to premium on Pandora or Spotify? And what about Amazon Prime Music or Google Play Music? My personal favorite streaming service is Apple Music. I will be presenting you reasons why Apple Music is the top music streaming service, as well as why you should download and purchase Apple Music. Nielsen, global marketing research firm, has identified a new trend which they dubbed playlisting. Among Americans who stream music online, half of them self-curate playlists, while 35% use playlists based on genres or moods. Some 38% agree that playlists are an important part of the streaming service, or an important part of the streaming experience, and 44% love creating their own playlist. Playlists are not only essential to music, but they're becoming a huge part of our culture. Playlists are shaping the musical landscape. So my question again is, how are you going to stream your playlist? Apple has always been prominent in the music sales. This graph shows the fiscal growth for Apple in 2018 from January to November, and you can see how much it's peaked in the last recent months. The iTunes Store was launched in 2003, and individual songs on iTunes typically cost anywhere from 99 cents to $1.29. The Apple Music was launched in 2015. Apple Music costs $9.99 per month, or $14.99 per month for a family subscription, which will include up to 6 people. I am part of my family's plan. However, college students can subscribe for $4.99 per month. It's simple. Pay a flat fee and you have unlocked all of Apple Music's extensive 45 million song library. Not to mention, music you previously purchased with those iTunes gift cards we all received as gifts are still stored in your iMusic library and iCloud. According to Forbes, Apple CEO Tim Cook announced that Apple Music streaming service has more than 50 million users as of May 2018. Apple is still lagging behind Spotify, who declared they had 75 million users in April of 2018. However, Apple Music is growing at a substantially larger rate than Spotify. Spotify is increasing at a monthly rate of 2%, while Apple Music is increasing at a monthly rate of 5% consistently. Now that you know some of the statistics and history behind Apple Music, why should you purchase a subscription to Apple Music instead of Spotify or the other handful of streaming services that are offered? Apple Music is a master at curating recommendations tailored specifically to your taste. These recommendations are based off of artists you like and listen to often. The cool part? These recommendations are not coming from algorithms or from robots. They are built by real people on the other side of the screen. You can also find these recommendations in the For You section. This graph demonstrates the most important features that people prefer by age down here. The most important features that people look for in their music streaming app is finding faves, the ease of use, making playlists, owning music, discovery, and sharing. Apple Music also features Connect and Artist Spotlight playlist. Connect is an artist-based social networking feature which allows fans to follow artists releasing new music. Artists can share more special content with fans through Connect, such as behind the scenes photos, snippets of new songs, and other exciting promotions. Some artists that take advantage of this feature are Drake, Bastille, Pharrell Williams, Shawn Mendes, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Chance the Rapper, J. Cole, Future, Alabama Shakes, and so many more. Apple has created playlists that are genre-specific profiles to follow. When J. Cole released his new record in May 2018, he received over 64 million streams the next day on Apple Music, compared to only 36.7 million plays on Spotify, according to Digital Trends. Apple Music also allows subscribers to watch music videos without ads. This is something that no other streaming service currently offers. Apple offers a 3-month free trial subscription. However, sadly, no, there is not a free ad-supported version upon completion of the free trial. Though if you do have an Apple ID, you can still access some features for free, such as Beats One Radio, which is a live radio station that plays 24/7. Listen to Apple Music Radio and follow artists on Connect. Apple Music has a significantly larger library of tunes, coming in at 45 million versus Spotify's 35 million, according to CNET News. Apple Music allows users to download and store up to 100,000 songs. As a previous Spotify user, I always found it difficult to identify which music I had saved to my phone and which I had not. I also had issues syncing and playing music offline. Apple has made this very easy and straightforward to download music to listen to offline. You simply press a cloud icon on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and it will play offline without requiring any data usage. Many also confess to preferring Apple Music's interface. It is more aesthetically pleasing, clean, and easy to navigate. Spotify simply dumps all songs saved from an artist into a playlist with no clear distinction of albums. However, Apple Music artist page are displayed separately with album artwork, which allows you to select an album quickly. Recently, with the newest iOS update, users are able to type in snippets of lyrics into the search bar on Apple Music, and you will be able to quickly find that song that has been stuck in your head all day with just a couple lyrics. By now, you can definitely imagine these two big names in music streaming duking it out, can't you? Honestly, when it comes down to it, Pandora isn't a competition, and neither are the other services. Spotify and Apple Music are the two titans battling for total dominance of music streaming allegiance. Now, let's talk a little about the ethical issues when it comes to streaming music. We've all heard the complications when it comes to Spotify paying royalties to their artists. In fact, I even completed a project for Spotify last year in my PRE 385 writing class that detailed a full social media plan for Spotify on how they could recover and save the relationship with fans and artists and record labels. According to Mixmag, for every 1,000 plays on an unsigned artist can earn $6.40 from Apple Music and $3.80 from Spotify. Signed artists have the opportunity to earn more from each platform, $7.30 from Apple Music and $4.40 from Spotify. These differences aren't small. These are pretty substantial amounts if one is trying to make music a profitable career for themselves. Spotify has been sued repeatedly and has had dozens of lawsuits filed against them. Spotify has been accused of failing to acquire proper license and thus failing to pay out the necessary royalties to songwriters for certain songs being streamed on its services. In other words, technically copyright infringement, according to Fast Company. After hearing all of these reasons, I hope you've been encouraged to do your research when choosing a music provider and make the decision that is best for your needs and preferences. And that decision might just be Apple Music. I hope you enjoyed my speech.